Let me test. Oh, goodness, I'm a little early. I thought I was going to be a little late, but I am early. Weird. All right, why is display up there? Not that I care what you see. By the way, this is TTC. For those of you who don't use it, this is what the exe looks like. When you reload UI or you switch characters or whatever, it will start uploading what you've seen in your searches or what it sees in your posting of like for me, I posted a ton of glyphs, so these are my posts. And this just lets this TTC website get updated. This is where the data comes from. Now, this exe, if you don't feel comfortable running an exe for someone from an untrusted source, then don't run it. But the reality is that this is how they get their data. And it's necessary for you to get updated data to have that add-on portion. And it's actually, it's been tested by multiple companies. It is not, what happened to my game? My game crashed. That's what happened. That'd explain it. It's been checked by multiple companies, and there is no, what do you call it? There's no virus in it. There's no Trojans. There's no backdoor stuff. Literally all it does is update your computer with the newest price, I guess, spreadsheet, and downloads and uploads your price data points so that this site can do something about it. Let me show you what site looks like. So this is the TTC website. You'll see it's us.tamrailtradecenter, R-E, the British spelling, .com, PC Trade. Now, there's also one for EU. So that's, let me just switch this to display capture. There. There's also one for EU. So you would just change the US to EU if you want to look at EUs. And then you would type in anything. So like Dwarven, whatever, pick a Dwarven oil. And you do a search. And from everybody's uploads 6 minutes ago, someone from Lucian Alliance, probably me, uploaded data that there were Dwarven oils for sale, 55 of them for, wow, 21 gold a piece. So you can sort by price. You can sort by last seen. You can sort by item, of course, which wouldn't make much sense. But that's how you use the TTC website. The data comes, like I said, from this little exe that you're running on your computer. So that should help you understand that. Now, a lot of people also wonder about EHT's little exe. That is also safe. That has also been checked by multiple companies. EHT is installed. Hey, Blue Cow. EHT, which is an add-on, is installed into your Documents folder in your Elder Scrolls Online folder, Live, Add-ons, and then you'll see Essential Housing Tools. What you will also see is, see this, Essential Housing Community? You go in here, and you have to run the installer. This little blue house, you have to run the exe. And again, if you're not comfortable running EXEs, that's okay, but be aware that you won't have the community, which means you can't sign into guest books. You can't see effects that have been uploaded to the community. And this has been checked for any kind of viruses or Trojans by multiple companies, and it's also clean. And it would be because Cardi, the author, works for ZOS, and he's not going to put something out there that would have a virus on it, or it would probably affect his job. So I would suggest you not worry about that and just download away, right? We should have drops. Let me double check. And with the event going on, they should have started them yesterday. I'm a little irritated that they didn't. Twitch? I can type Twitch. Really, I can. Drops? 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 Anyone? Drops? Yay! Drops enabled. Whoop! For those of you who are watching on YouTube or on Facebook, you probably want to get a Twitch account if you don't already. And you're going to want to link it. You see the derps? Am I the derps? I am the derps. You're going to want to link it to your Twitch account, to your ESO account. You'd have to probably I think you need to log into ESO's normal login and then link them. And that way you'll get drops. Oh, sure, derps. You mean drops. Yes, derps. I agree. So you need to link them, and then you'll start getting drops in game. And what that means is, I wonder if I have any. You'll get these, I don't have one, but you'll get these cheesy Ouroboros boxes, and you can get kind of potions, and you get a chance at a pet, you get a chance at an mount. But mostly you get stuff that you're going to want to deconstruct into gems. So it really makes sense for you to watch on Twitch to get the drops. And while you're doing that, you can give me a follow. Yay! And the reason why you need to give me a follow is because that's really where you help me out, is with the Twitch stuff. And I really appreciate your help. It will get me some, I don't know what to call it. Hey, Nova, nice to see you again. It will get me some ability to communicate better with people if I do get the follows. That's what's most important to me. I don't really care about anything else. You know, I'm not going to ask you for money ever. So just the follows are most important. Allow me to load up a house so we can look at pretty houses this morning. Hello. Are there any new ones? Because, wow, a whole bunch of new ones. Because I opened... All right. Stay moist. Cold Harbor. I did a bunch of open houses yesterday to make sure they had enough. I don't know if this is even an existing thing anymore. I don't think it is. I'm going to undo the ones we've seen. No, this is the good kind. No free mocha. Yeah, enter potato. Another reason why it's on Twitch is !potato gets you 50k pcna, PCEU contest. You can only enter if you're on Twitch. So you don't have to link your accounts in those cases, but I do have a backup though, and I'm embarrassed to admit it is in fact my hold on. It is in fact the whatchamacallit. Hold on, give me a moment. The mocha that I had the other day that I couldn't bear to finish. All right, so let's go look at Sparrowhawk's Hjalmarch Antiquarian. That one has been waiting for 3 weeks for me to look at. Also, contests. Let us see contests. Contests is the reason, is the annoying. Contest. Sorry. Goofball. Goofballs! I'm good, Torber. Hi, nice to see you. Folks, give Torber a follow. He is a sweetheart. He is, definitely, what would you call, family approved, except for the fact that he plays Silent Hill a lot. Does not use foul language. Very awesome human being, kind person, just a super nice person. honestly, like, I really enjoy watching his streams. And the one that he's playing through, this Silent Hill, is actually not scary. More than anything, it's interesting. There's like some real twists to it. And if you like older games, if you like, actually, you mentioned something yesterday, Torber, that I wanted to say to you. Yes, start recording your playthroughs, because the way that I find some of the people that I follow is I'll look for old games that I have never been able to play, and I'll watch their videos, and that's how they end up getting my follows. So you may want to just start recording your playthroughs, and people will watch. So you should do that. You're a sweetheart, and you should do that. The other person who was in here that I need to give a shout out to is Swankery. You need to, if you're into housing, you need to be following Swanks. Thank you, Blue Cow. That means a lot. You know, it's always nice when people throw a follow to people who are nice. It is always nice to see that people are good to one another. It makes me feel better. So you see these little markers. These are EHT showing me where the merchant is and the banker is. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn those off because I know it kind of takes away from what we're doing. But I do like it when... Oh, MJ, thank you so much. Mwah. So, oh my gosh, look at these colors. Isn't that pretty? That's super pretty. MJ's a sweetheart. MJ, you're one of my earliest fans, and I really appreciate you. And if I'm sounding a little bit effusive, gosh, look at the Christmas trees, with my praise today, it's because when I woke up this morning, a friend of mine... Oh yeah, Swanks is amazing. A friend of mine had posted this, and I'm going to read it to you because it's important, and it's real quick. I'll make it very quick. And we won't talk about this the whole time, but it's super important. My friend posted this 3 hours ago. My best friend, my heart, my lover, my soulmate of 26 years, Richard Charles Waters, passed away last night from complications of COVID. I got the call at 10:12 p.m. I can barely put words together. Waves of grief come and go. My best friend is gone. The father of my children, the grandfather to our grandchildren, is gone. My heart is broken. The reason why I read that to you folks is wear your freaking masks and avoid going out if you can. Please. Please. I'm heartbroken for her. Heartbroken. So if I'm a little effusive with how much I love you guys, it's because I was reminded that we're going through some really hellish times, and you could be gone soon, and I don't want you to be, and I could be gone soon, and I don't want to be. So let's just stay safe, everyone, please. I need you in my lives. I don't want to lose a single one of you. Not to this disease, certainly. So please be safe. Please. I didn't know her husband. I knew her, but I didn't know her husband. But, you know, of course you don't want your friend to lose their husband. You know. It's awful. So, heartbreak. Look at how people... Okay, I know this is really just switching topics, but I mean, this is a housing stream, so we'll go back to talking about housing. Look at how people redo the architecture in here. Isn't that amazing? Like, there's so much different about this. Like, the little elsewhere thing and all of the different rooms broken up. I really like that. And then the arch and everything. So, I think that's really neat. This house has seen a lot of creativity. It's so fast, Shenzi, and I'm sorry for your loss. So fast. It's terrifying. Last night, my friend posted an update that he was not on a respirator and he was doing okay. He was stable. This Then last night at 10, he died. That's how fast it can happen. And he was not an unhealthy man. He was in his 70s, but he was not an unhealthy man. So yeah, it's super fast. Super fast. So be careful. Please. Yeah, it is sad. It is very sad. So these are the bathrooms. I like this. Look at all the additional architecture going on here, and an additional floor. What? I love Delicia. Delicia came into Hammy's stream this morning, Hammy, who I love so much, and said all these nice things about me. Yeah, they did. And this extra floor isn't normally even here. They added this. So this is an entire whole new floor. They really did. There's a lot you can do with this house. I'm sorry. Delicia gave me lots of nice compliments saying that. Actually, let me take this moment to show you what Delicia's talking about. And there's a reason for it. Just real quick. See this? All right, this is Discord. Allow me to move my face over. Whoops. No, I'll just move this up. Over here, you're going to see Stabity past episodes, right? What this is I have indexed every single house we've ever looked at on stream. Literally every single house. And at what minute it starts for each episode. And each episode is linked, the YouTube is linked at the top. So if you want to see if you're like Shamarand just followed this morning 38 minutes ago, if they wanted to see what theirs was and it was in a minute and 8 seconds or 1 hour 8 minutes in on 11/7, they can take a look. So this is on my Discord. It is also on the forums, and I spent hours doing this. So please make use of it, enjoy it. It's there for your use, your being able to find when I've seen your homes. Also, if you remember a house that you really like, you can go back to it and say, oh, what house was that? And hopefully my notes will give you a little bit of a reminder. You can usually always ask me too. I have a pretty decent, my memory is shot for anything else, but I have a decent, wow, look at that. I have a decent memory for episodes or for things that I've seen in houses. I just have a terrible memory for anything else. Look at that. So I think this is probably at least 3 orcish thingers combined. Yes, enter potato. Enter the potato. Pretty sure that's a movie. Enter potato. So we've got 4 at least. Maybe 5? No, 4, I think. Orcish gazebos making a house. Closed in walls. Open a door. Entire different house here. Nice. If you're not going to use them, sell them. This is a Argonian trellis used as window for frames, I guess, or panes. And they've got a little kitchen up here. It's like a little very fancy hunting shack, right? If you wanted to go hunting or fishing or something, you might have a separate shack for that up in the hills as opposed to in your home. Usually a little closer to where the game is. Maybe you fish here. Who knows? Yes, so don't do it unless you want to. I tend to leave them alone unless I'm absolutely sure that I'm not going to use them, like a dead body or something. It's like, no, I'm not going to do a dead body. I'm over it. Yeah. The next one is, I think I've shown this to you folks. Yeah. This we're supposed to go back at night. This one I did just show you. I'm just making sure that, here we go. Enchanted Grotto. I may have shown you this, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to clear my saved houses. Hey, Ula. Hello to you too. The way I look at it though is, unless it's something that's really hard to find a lot of, like the cabbage flowers, generally I'll sell it off just so I have the money. You got it. Let me change it to, I'll be a cat. An office for the prince, huh? The prince is too expensive. I'm mad about that. He's a costly prince. Priceyprince.com. Alright, so this is the grotto, it said. But when you get in here, I think it's less of a grotto and more of just a really, really pretty crafting place. Maybe it used to be a grotto and now it's more of a... Well, I guess it could still be a grotto. So, I like it a lot. I think it's really pretty. Nice little Captain Margot's. What you can do is turn Captain Margot's or Snugpot into like tiny little crafting areas. And what's nice about Captain Margot's is it's right across the way from the bank. So that's always good. All right. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't necessarily trust regular players anymore. I try to stick to Iris Saber. I try to stick to services because I worry about getting ripped off and about things like that. So I don't mind paying the extra, but some people don't have extra, so what are you supposed to do, right? All right, 268. We're only half full, so I'm gonna just sign in and move on to the other one, unless Irish is in here. Irish, you can always invite me back when it's done. I'm assuming this isn't done. Mine's only at half full and it isn't done, so maybe it is done? I don't know. Oh, I gotcha. But anyway, looks like they might be adding more. Irish, are you done or are you still working on it? Because if you're done, I'll tour it. I'm happy to tour it if you're done. I just don't want to give it away if you're not. Oh, I don't think you're done. Right? You need more antiquities in here. Right? No, I didn't think so. So just seriously, invite me back when you're done. Although it's looking really good. I'm like really tempted to run over there right now. All right, Satanic Girls. Moon Sugar. Yeah, I know. I can already see the bits of cobbling and interesting stuff going on there. That looks really, really good. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, here we go. 478. We're half full. Oh, look, we have people here. Satanic Girl herself is here. Guys, the woodpecker on my house is back. You may suddenly hear my house being eaten, and I apologize. Well, that looks good. Boethia with the moonstone. I bet at night that looks even better. It'll create like a silhouette look. Woodpeckers, they eat my house. That is what all the horsies are drinking. Oh, pretty. Look at the mountainside with the candles on it. I like that. That's very pretty. Oh wow, these are nice touches. They look like, it makes it almost look like a memorial. Then of course, since it's a guild house, that is a bunch of dummies, so you can test your target, practice, get your, what do you call it, your parses and whatnot. Well, I know a full-size griffin who picks on me all the time, so that's just about right. We've got the beginnings of tables here, services, and what are these called again? Mundus stones. And then a beginning of, I'm guessing, a trophy area, or maybe a guild hangout section, you know? Thank you, Irish. I appreciate that. I do like to come back and see things. And then some vampy stuff over here at Noms. Very nice. Very nice, indeed. Nice and quick, too. So let's do Nova Rushme's Underwater Home Lakemire. We're going to head over to EU real soon because we're a little low on houses, which is fine. There are other things we can do. Absolutely. Dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Alright, I'm going to try to... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I refreshed chat, so that's not good. Alright. 421 out of 700. A little over half, so we'll take a look, see if they have it done. Cardi updated fixing that log sign-in sheet problem I had with that one guy, RCE. So that's fixed. There is another problem that when Cardi comes on, I need to direct him to that Ali Toops was having yesterday. If Cardi shows up anytime soon. Alright. Let me just... Actually, let me just check to see if Ali Toops actually posted it before I tell him to read it. I'm sure she did. She told me she would. Dooba-dooba-doob-doob-doob. Cardinal Wizardry. Oh, no, it's not up yet. I'll wait. I wait until she puts it up. Probably so. Except we understand house building a lot more than we understand software programs. So this is very, what's the word? Fancy for an Argonian Zanmir. Seems like to me that it's eclectic with different styles. What is this? Breton? Nord? Breton. So you got Breton, Elsewhere, High Elf, more Elsewhere, Alinor, Dark Elf. So we have a real mixture here, and this is an eclectic. I want my house to look the way that I want it to look, and I don't care about, you know, what you guys think. This is what I'm gonna do, and I respect that kind of building personally, because I feel like it's going with what makes you happy, and that's important. And we've got a kitchen, and a chicken is in prison. As well it should be. Everybody's just gonna sit here and watch the fishies. Yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. Additional stuff added outside I can see, so we'll pop back outside and see if there's a stuff we can see in the yard. I have a feeling this is also under construction because there's spaces in it that aren't done up, and I have a feeling that that's like in progress kind of stuff. Yeah. I think what happens is people don't have enough furnishings to fill out a house because it's expensive. And so they'll publish it because they have used all the furnishings they have, and then they add to it over time. You are so weird. I adore you, but you're weird. So they built an extra dock here. This is a dock. And then extra stairs. And crystals. Very nice. All sorts of fun stuff going on. You got mushrooms glowing out of there, growing out of there, statues, flowers. Yep. Looks like they're working on it. We'll just check the dead cat and then we'll move over to EU. Nothing in the dead cat. Sad Christmas. Alright, over to EU. I've made a website, yeah. Why is this doing this? Go away. I'm teasing you. It doesn't matter. Being weird is perfectly acceptable. So don't forget that there is the event going on. So now's the time to farm. If you're going to farm. Farm for mundanes. Also, somebody's been buying up all of the deco wax that's out there on major sellers. Like all the Mournhold, all the Ralka, etc. You're going to want to be aware of that it'll be hard for you to find wax, and maybe go farm some if you can. Kitty yawn. That's about right. That's about right. Cats are weird. My cats just do not get along, and I'm hoping that over time they both chill the hell out. They really need to calm down. Both of them. Meow. Load your boat. I didn't see anything interesting going on in the forums. I went and checked. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of updates, fascinating or otherwise. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Now, let's start from the top, because I know I started from the bottom yesterday. So let's go to Andromia's Old Potter's House exercised. We have not actually seen an exercise today, fascinatingly. I finished the quest line yesterday. The DLC. Is it a DLC? It's a no. Oh, pretty. The Greymore story. It was longer than I expected. Plenty of, go see your office. What office? Look at how pretty. Oh, nice. It was way longer than I expected it to be. I kept expecting it to be over, and then there was something else and something else and something else. Oh! Which office? What room? House? Thing? Very pretty. And it is a potter's house, so that makes sense. Also, I was satisfied with the ending. I was very satisfied with it. I was expecting it to be something other than what it was, and I was pretty happy with the ending. Marriage Kiss. Oh, yeah. They're... Alright, yeah. I can go look. They've really built this out, because this has a lot of different layers and heights and flora, on top of which they've incorporated dwarven furnishings quite well. It does look cool. Beautiful. Doesn't seem creepy at all. No, you mean Mara's Kiss. That's the one in Oregon. Oh, look at everybody in here. Look at them all standing around a table like they're planning something. That's wild. Well done. Surprised you were able to fit that many things in here. That many pets and guests and stuff. Really does kind of look like a party, doesn't it? Everything's very alive. Look at that fireplace. I love that fireplace so much. It's got so many things going on in it. But look at the little ghost with the hat on. Oh, God. Can you see him? The little ghost with the hat on? It's like a puppet show right here. I adore it. I can't get back far enough back without killing the picture, but that's adorable. Maybe this will do it? Yeah, this will do it. That's adorable. I sure can. Give me a moment. Oh, there. Okay. This is beautiful. Are you looking for advice or just want to show it to me? This is so beautiful. Not a bit of creepy. Even the ghosts were adorable. Right? Well done. Alright, let's head over to Mara's Kiss. Ula. And we'll close the map. No, that's not the right one. Is that one of these is the right one? As somebody with arthritis, hey Six, I found the last fight to be extremely painful. There were points, hey Volcidol, been a while. There were times where I really wanted to call my husband in and ask him to please help because I just couldn't finish it, but I stuck it through. It just hurt a lot. And the second to last fight took me a while to catch on, like I don't know. Now this is interesting. First of all, I'd sink that into the ceiling and you should still get the same amount of light and you won't have to see it. But I'm seeing, okay, so he's playing a game, he's drinking, I expect all that. I could see him having a chalice in there. Books. This all makes a lot of sense for what he would have going on. It looks very fancy. He very fancy. Oh, so he appreciates Iskra more. Nicely done. This is hard to do with such a small amount of space, but even the tabards look, not tabards, what the hell are they called? He's a lazy butt. See? He's asking for a bar wench. You're right. Alright, let's go over to Lavathi's Forge Masters. Banners, thank you. That's what I meant. I always say tabards and I mean banners. These banners look good, really good. And the red, you notice the red carrying throughout? I like that too. Lavathi's Forge Masters. Wait, you used to do... You redid your Forge Masters? Because I've seen a finished Forge Masters from you previously. Hail, I Lockhart. I could swear I have. Well, that's good. Oh, wow, yeah, you totally changed this. This is not what I remember it looking like. Holy crow. Guys, this is Forge Masters. Let me remind you, when you first come into Forge Masters, what do you see? You see a little boat over here, and then you see the entire, the forge. The ginormous forge would be right here. Then straight ahead of you would be the big longhouse, and then a little bit to your right would be the newer, more modern orc house. So we're just closing it all off. And there's a Lavathi. And getting a really beautiful ocean shoreline. Stunning. Mostly cypress. Is that what I'm seeing? Mostly cypress trees? I feel like it. It's not letting me select them. I like the piney look. I believe it. Certain areas have just the most amazing look. This house I would definitely buy with gold. No question. If and when there were enough crowns available, I would buy this house with gold. But part of the problem is, what the hell would I do with it? At this point, I don't have enough ideas. But the griffin's going nuts. This is you, and beautiful. So there we go. There's the traditional house, but built like behind something. I don't know. I liked the previous one with the crystal and the libraries and stuff. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. It was her usual, like, gorgeous, layered, amazing look, but yeah, I'd say this one's better, but I still like them both. Couldn't we all? I'm assuming this is the part that's still under construction. We got a little dock here. Shore side is stunning. Yeah, I figured you weren't done with this part. Yeah, the shore side is just spectacular. So this is what you would normally see if you first came in. See that little boat? That's what you'd normally see, is right when you come in, this look. But this is what you actually see coming in. Nothing here. And then just this beautiful coastline. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm really impressed so far. You guys just hanging out? It is. It really is. Invite me back when you get further on it. I really do like it. It is super restful. Maybe I should try to come up with something like that for myself, but so far I haven't. You got it, bro. Let me change to a different one. Here, we'll do a pretty one. Sort of. This is autumn. We'll go with another color face silly thing after this one. Alright. Yay! I got the roses petals. Alright, next. Let's start looking at what we got here. Next after Andromeda was Shemaran's Phaedra's Library. Garrett. Going from Griffins to Griffin. So yesterday, I don't know what they did, but it seemed like they featured me on Facebook yesterday, and I got like 27,000 views, on top of which I got like 27 plus likes, and just, it was crazy. I was super pleased with that. Alright. And we've got Numisma is in Phaedra's library. Probably restacking, reshelving books, it looks like. Oh, look, the roof redone with, to make it lower. Or to make another level. Yeah, it was super nice. Well, part of the reason that I invested in multi-stream was for the idea that once Facebook figured out that I have a regular schedule, that I'm always here every day at 10 a.m. my time, that they might start using me as a featured person. Wonder what she puts on there. Second level library. Isn't this nice? This is a really good usage of this space. So they sort of... I mean, they did it yesterday. I don't think they did it today because I would be seeing more follows and whatnot. So that was great. I was really pleased with that. But it does cost money to multi-stream to YouTube and Facebook. And before yesterday, I hadn't seen much. Raven, I need your user on... You gave me Raven2211 on NA. That didn't work. I must have typed it wrong. How do you type it? Raven... Is it Raven underscore 2211? On NA? I was trying to send you your money and I couldn't because I has the dumb. Alright, what's next? Chinspun, you on? Let's go to Crazy Systems Serenity. Thank you! I like it too. I've done it before in real life. It's a lot of work to keep up. Alright. I must have forgotten the underscore. I'm sorry, Raven. Alright, here we go. 582 out of 600. Thank you for giving me a full house to look at. A hot potato. I'm a spicy potato is what I am. Yes. So, Heron House. I don't know what a Heron House is. I should probably look that up, shouldn't I? So that I can actually speak to people with, like, authority of knowing what the frig I'm talking about. Hello, Agnimhov. Don't worry. Be happy. Mansion. A Heron House is a mansion. Now I know. Hello. You're never late. As long as you say hi, you're not late. There's no specific time you're required to be here. Ever. So we've got storage, laundry, places for the farmhands to sleep, my husband slamming the bathroom door. The bird went away, at least. We got farm implements. Extra dock work here. The guard making the rounds. This must be very pretty at night. I noticed the subtle little spots of glow plants, you know? I hate this house. Like, the standard interior of this house, I hate. But when people do stuff, people can do some amazing things with this house. So I am not picking on this house. I'm picking on the base house, which I hate. There's very few that I would say I hate. Most of them I would be like, maybe you will, but most of them I'll be like, eh. But this one I actually actively dislike the interior, normally. The first four, well, first of all, it's very dark. It's got a dark interior. And secondly, it's got those posts in the front. Oh, I like how you broke up this backyard. That looks good. The four posts in the front that sort of interrupt the whole house. It bugs me. It bugs me so much. This doesn't look good. I bet this friggin' looks amazing at night. And then we've got lots of merchants and sellers and this and that. Phaedra. No, not Phaedra. This is Aralos, who says barely anything. That's the most he says. Usually he says hail or hello. Alright, so the interior has things they've earned as well as a feast, a kitchen. Very nice. Oh, wait. I'm thinking of not Serenity. I'm thinking of Strident. Oh my god, I always mix up Serenity and Strident. Serenity is not the house I hate. I hate Strident. Jesus. Yep. Sorry, I misspoke. This house is Khajiit. This one doesn't bother me. It's the one with the first four posts in. I always mess that up. Alright. Let's do Vargadis's Earth Terror. I will be right back. Real quick. Oh, you're in there. Sorry about that. Took longer than I expected. Alright. The Lost ESO Lantians. I do too. I feel... Okay, so this I may have already seen. I did. Alright, we've already seen this on stream. Because Varieties changed their name. They used to have a different name. Let us check something. I don't know which of these are. Hold on. Alright, let's go to Kikorodo's Antiquarian. Yeah, Alakina. I've seen their homes. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. Is anybody else having the can't sit down button? Or has that been, bug rather, or has that been fixed? $317, just over half. And we have effects. So let's sign in. We've got sparkles here. Maison de Kikuroto Kirigawa. So, mansion of Kikuroto Kirigawa, I'm guessing. Nice show of what they have earned. I don't think it has happened to everyone. I think Chinspun said it was happening to them. I think maybe some characters have had a trouble with it and not others. I'm not sure. So we're a little light on the inside as I expected since we're almost just above half. Like I said, people working on it. Nothing wrong with that, just let's pop around back. Also, some people entered J Heart's contest and only decorated the outside for that reason. And here I have some antiquities on for show and crafting, a portal. What I did notice is there was something in one of the games where in one of the last fights of the new expansion, not the last fight, but one of the last fights, where you're supposed to use, and I'm not going to give anything away, but a certain technique using, let's just say, portals to get out of the way of some things that the big boss was doing, but you can't because they don't show up. Like, they'll show up for the first 2 times, and then the 3rd time your ally tells you, get out of there, use the portal, and you try, but there is none. That happened to me like 3 times in a row, and that was very frustrating. Luckily, I was able to survive it, but it was ugly. Look at this beautiful, beautiful. I like the coloring. The coat of flowers give this great deep green, bright green, almost like a bluish green. Yeah, there is a bugged world boss in Reach, but what I've noticed is I haven't gotten the quest for that in like 4 days. So it's possible that they have deactivated that particular world boss's quests until such time that that gets fixed. But right now, and I should share this with you, the only way to finish that Shade Mother quest, or whatever the hell, Witch Mother, it will give you an incomplete unless people have figured out the workaround, but that means requires everyone to know it. Basically, everybody on the fight needs to know it. What they do is somebody has to grab aggro. This is lovely. And then pull the Void Mother until she snaps back to reset. You know what it's like when people actually go out of bounds and your mob resets and the fight starts over. You have to do that on purpose. Once you've done that on purpose, you can then kill it and everybody will get the credit. But that requires everyone to know what's going on, because I could see people fighting for aggro. I can see people getting mad when somebody pulls her and resets her, or trying to stop it from reset. There's all sorts of issues because people don't know. A lot of people don't know the trick, right? This is a cozy. Look at all of this. What's the word? Clutter. Tons of clutter. This is really nicely done. It feels very Harvest-like. The whole thing feels very fertile. I like it a lot. No, they won't listen and they won't stop attacking, and that's why I'm waiting for it to be fixed before I will do it. Yeah. Some people are able to get it done. I've seen some groups pull it off. I think most groups pull it off, actually, from what I was hearing. But I refuse to try because I'm not dealing with that kind of frustration. Hey, as long as everyone knows that one person is doing it, I guess it's okay. I don't even know that it is a troll thing. I think it's more of a just not understanding thing. We did Kika Rotos. Let's go to Shank Aces. Yeah. Exactly. And it's frustrating. Honestly, I wish they would just disable her until it's over. They're annoying. 480. Mostly full. Well, I wouldn't know how to do it. I only found out, like, what? A couple days ago? Before that, I didn't know. I kept doing it and not getting credit for it, not knowing why. Oh, wow. Another completely changed up architecture. And look at that doorway. That doorway is pretty cool. Nice shape to it. In this case, spamming light attack on a world boss would be enough, because that would allow somebody to taunt it away, because the light attack isn't enough to pull aggro, right? So in this case, shooting light attack would be enough. Somebody could then snap it back and they'd start over. Oh. Thought you were talking about the bugged character. Nice kitchen start. I like that. And this is the office bedroom. Is there no upstairs? Nothing. Library. Yeah. No effects, so this is a Nimbus. Crafting area. Itchy nose. They built something up there, but I don't think there's too much to it. I think it's just that trellis thing. Oh, that's nothing. We've seen some with like 10 or more nimbi. It's insanity. When there's more than 2 especially, it's absolutely nuts. That is a nice bridge, actually. That is a really nicely done bridge. Kind of looks like a covered bridge, doesn't it? Let's go to C code. Big toy house. I know we're doing a lot of antiquarians, but at this point it's all we have left until more people post things. They do try to focus fire on NA. That is true. I have noticed that. 600 does 600. Oh, look at that balloon! This is right up Swankery's alley. She loves her vehicles. I do like that balloon. That's fantastic. Really big basket on it, too. But the ball itself is something else. That's pretty spectacular. Nice. It is amazing. Oh, pretty. Hang all the Nord lanterns from a pine tree looks so good. And then the table in the center, this whole thing is decorated quite nicely. I really like that. Little coffee clutch. Hello, Dan Lopkar, 1985. Nice to see you. And then a little meditation area. And a second floor, which is not normally here. So they added an extra area. So this is all library. Is there a way to get through here? Ah, bedroom. Library, bedroom. Nice curtains, too. It's curtains for the free world, just so you know. Kitchen. This is antiquarian. So this is the free one we got for completing the events. What events were these? They gave us a bunch of antique events during a holiday. And then we were able to get this house if we claimed it. And then this is the feast room. With a guard. Because you do not... Oh no, that's not the guard. That's the prince. I know. People have been doing such tremendously different things with... Oh wow, they basically made an indoor log cabin. Look at that. Do you see? They took... I don't know why they... That's fascinating. They took long logs. What logs are these? Logs, twice split. These are cargo boxes. That's a trough. Wow, they made a log cabin inside out of split logs and those top parts. Yeah, it looks really good. Fascinating. Fascinating. I am Spock, apparently. And then they close this off. You can't even get up there. So that part's closed. And then we'll go up to the bathroom. It makes sense now. Big toy house. So the cabin is in fact a toy, I guess. Or, you know, it's like a playhouse. Here's some more toys. Seacode is quite talented. And I bet you he didn't do anything on the outside because I bet this was the interior contest, maybe? But I'm also sure that that took up a ton of slots to do the balloon. Yeah, maybe like a grown, like, you know how little kids have their little forts and stuff that they make? Could be that. Maybe. You feel like a dollhouse. Yeah, that's right. Fairlight. Exercised. Let's pretend like I didn't just completely say something bizarre. I figured it was. Shanzi. That's why the indoors or the exteriors were done so heavy. I kind of feel bad about the contest working that way because while it made it easier for Jhard, it also meant that people have now created something which has either an empty interior or an empty exterior. This is the Fen. Oh, look at this. This is exercised. Can you believe it? Holy shnikes. It's an entire castle inside exercised. Wow. A little, more... Ooh, ossuary, even. Creepy. It's just sad that we ended up only doing the interior or the exterior, or some people did, because I think a lot of people, had they done it on their own without a challenge of, you know, either inside or outside. Yeah, this is exercised. This entire thing is the exercise cabin. You know, the little witch's coven cabin? They built this. Yeah. You can do a lot in this house. First of all, you can go up really, really friggin' high. And there's a lot you can do with the space. Also, you gotta figure there's a nice beach view. If you just want to build up to here, you've got now an entire, I mean, you have an ocean view. Build up a platform and ocean view. There you go. Voila. And in we go to the castle. And we've got this incredible interior with a basement. This right here, see this? This is the Coven's cottage. We're in the cottage proper. You can tell because of the fireplace. This is where they built around the cottage, including the interior of it, as a basement area, and then built over it. So like a war room over here, and then barracks or bedrooms. Isn't that nice? They did a fantastic job. Really, really gorgeous. Good job, Fairlight. I'm super impressed. I really am. Isn't it nice? It is really nice. Let's look at Dirty Billy. Galen's Retreat. Or Galena. I'm not sure. Yeah, once I started to see what people could do with exercise, I wanted to redo mine, but I never did. So here's the traditional spooky ass one. This is Dirty Billy's traditional Galen's Retreat spooky ass. Almost full. You've got the mist of the hit of the witch fen, and you've got hag fen rather, and you've got spooky trees and fart sticks and spooky lights and crows, mushrooms. A second floor again. Also, look at that. You see that? They put that target dummy all the way out there. That was placed, probably by EHT. That is not part of the outdoors. So somebody put something out of bounds using probably EHT to get it out that far. The piggies eating stuff. It's actually a pretty scary. It's a scary for sure because there's dead bodies and stuff. But I think it's a pretty scary more than it's a terrifying scary. I like the pretty. It feels like it's one of the more boundless areas in terms of what you can do with it. It's just the right size for some pretty creative builds. And it allows you build up so high that you can be, oh wow, look at that table. What a cobble. Multiple Talvani tables, and then this is the witch thinger that you have to buy from the Crown Store. But then it also has, I forget what these are called, stumps, which are affordable, and you can build a lot with. So that's pretty cool. Oh, what a nice shanty. Oh, nice job. Beautiful. Let me see if I can back up a little more and get a better one. I'm gonna miss that top mushroom if I do. Let me see if I can walk instead. There. That should do it. Beautiful. Nicely done. Another inspired bed. I've not usually seen them on swings before. Really, really nicely done. So much going on in here that's unusual and different. And boiling ahead. Get it? Boiling ahead? Never mind. Never mind. Don't mind me. Cardi, my friend. How's it going? I was given an error to report to you, but I do not see where they told me they were going to put it. So I will get it to you when I can. But I did get a request from Chrysaea. You may have gotten it from someone else. If you did, I won't tell you again, but I'm getting messages to pass along to you. So we're looking at spooky houses. Alright, what's next? Delianas. Hexenhausen. You're a creepy tentacle water. That sounds horrible. I don't really mean that. Let me get you what Chrysaea said, just in case you didn't get it from who I think it is. Hold on, I'm getting it. She wanted me to pass this along. Hey Stavs, are you getting a hold of Cardi these days? I've been trying to respond to a mail he sent, but his mail is perpetually full. I told her about the architecture add-on. I want to request that he add a setting to Magic Carpet that disables the big pop-up yellow notification in the center of your screen when you summon or desummon a carpet. It is burning out my OLED screen, which is a $3,000 laptop, and I would rather it not ruin the screen. So that is her request of you. Alright, see you later, Nova. Hi. So that was her request. And if I'm remembering correctly, Ali Toops' problem was she's trying to... I know, I thought that was odd too. I don't know why that was causing a problem for her. Maybe it's sticking longer for her? Because I never had that problem. I don't know why that would do that. This is stunning. I love the trees. Look at all of the creepy trees surrounding it. The other thing that I wanted to... I'll summarize what I understood from what Ali Tube said, and then we'll move on from talking about things that are possibly wrong. Oh, I love the stairway, too. Apparently, let's go over to NA again. Loading up a saved set of items. She's having a problem where she loads them up, and it'll say that a few items are missing. And so when she hits the fix it button, you know the one I'm talking about, it doesn't fix it. And then she, it used to, she says, say which items were missing, but no longer does. I don't remember it doing that, but Chrysaea said it used to as well, and the version she's using still does. But I don't recall that. I only remember the item breakdown from import-export, but she's saying that it used to pop up when you loaded a save set of items and some were missing and you hit fix. It wouldn't tell you which ones are... I don't know. That's... Oh. Okay, we could test that out. Paste from inventory. Okay. Only for Missing item list. Okay, I can try it. Well, I don't know what she's missing, so maybe she doesn't have the thing. Do you know what I mean? Only if you ask nicely, Delicia. She didn't actually say that. She said she was going to post a whole bunch of screenshots for me in the Cardinals Wizardry channel in DDA, but she hasn't yet. So I wasn't even going to tell you. That was just my best understanding of what her complaint was from my trying to understand when I has no brain. So I apologize. I just don't know. But I can ask her. I can ask her. Otherwise, I mean, I think everything's going swimmingly. How are you? Everything good? Swimmingly. All right, let's look at the saved antiquarians. Yeah, you probably should. We've done one Iris Saber, so let's go to Godolia's Research Center. Yeah, it's been... I'm alright. Not great. I'm alright. But I'm here. A little bit down today. Woke up to news that a friend's husband died of COVID last night. So I've been just a little down, you know? So this is Godolia. No effects, 594 items. This is one of the homes that I pre-checked to make sure that there was enough items in for us to look at. Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Last night, she had said he was breathing on his own. They didn't want to put him on they didn't want to intubate him because they were afraid that, you know, the people who get intubated generally don't survive for whatever reason. But he was stable, and then later that night he died. And it's hard. It's really hard to think about. Those almost look like eyes, don't they? Like a little face. Interesting. Yeah, well, I didn't know him. I just knew her. So I feel more sorry. This looks like it's under construction. I just feel more sorry for her than I do for me, because it's my friend lost her husband. It's just it's gotta be. It's just 2020 is getting to me, and all the horrible things happening. I was in a good mood for a while, and you know why, but you know, it's hard when you. Oh, that's fascinating. Look at that cobble. Yeah. It is. And plus, Cardi gets slammed. He's got... Oh, look at that! Well done! Look at the game! How cute! Adorable ping pong. What's in here? Is this a TV? Oh, wow! That's some serious cabinetry right there. Wow. Another game. A zombie and her throne. Gambling. It's just hard to cope with all of it sometimes. You know what I mean? I will. He was healthy. He was 70, in his 70s. My friend is also in her 70s, but I don't think that that's Should have been enough to go downhill that quickly. Apparently, he also always wore his mask, so I'm not sure how he got it, and neither is she. But, you know, this thing is so horrid. Ooh, nice tool thing. It's so sad. It's so sad. Looks like archaeology going on here. It is awful. It is terrible. So I've been kind of down. Just down about it. But I'm trying to stay positive because so many other... Yeah, this is definitely archaeology because this is how they break it up. With archaeology, they break it into squares for people to work in. That looks really neat. Mubabillon! Yeah, everyone, exclamation point potato, enter PCNA, PCEU only. 50,000 gold drawing every day, so please enter. I'm not really sure what this is, but it must be some kind of archaeology laser situation where they're trying to break off the excess rock. I don't know how that works, but clearly there's a bit of an antiquity hidden in there that they're trying to break out. You're a mammoth skelly thing, stuff, maybe, and some tools. Oh, buttons to work the machine. And so that's the hard time. Yes. That's why his wife, my friend, went off this morning on how pissed she is at her family members who are not wearing masks. She's very, very, very understandably upset. Trinzy is antiquarian. Yeah. She wrote a whole long tirade, which, I mean, she's now a widow. You can't really beat her up for saying what's true about why her husband died, and it's terrible. It's so sad. So yeah, everybody be safe, please. Nobody wants anyone to die. Well, I don't. Maybe one person, but we won't count that. One person in the whole world who might look like a turtle, possibly. But we won't go into that. So, nah. Yeah, I know. But they don't, you know, to a certain extent, some people don't know, don't understand. You got to give them credit for some people believing what they're told by their own leaders. So, no politics here now, but I just want to say, wear your mask, please, no matter what you believe in. Wow. Is there any information on... I should look that up. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's being considerate. But, you know, some people view it as being weak, and those people are wrong. But that's just me. This is like a whole artist retreat. All right, see you later, Torber. Have a good day. I might see you later if you stream. This is like an artist retreat because we got the sewing, we've got painting or other things going on. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's like mostly tailoring. Right, that's what I was gonna ask. That is very interesting. Yeah, we all want to know which types. Okay. See you later. Oh, they're using those great trees again. All right. So, in case you didn't know, these ancient banyan trees have a really unique surface. You see, they almost look like marble or shell. They look like shell. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? So, a lot of people Um, right, of course. People buy these trees and then, really, it is bonkers, but people do think it. These are crown only trees, but they do have this interesting texture in case you want to somehow make use of that. I wish they would use something else with that texture and then we could use it to like cover walls or whatever, but it's just a really cool thing. Let me take a quick picture of it. It's hard to get across the precise look of it. Interesting. Well, my sister has the rarest type. I think it's O negative or O, yeah, O negative. That's scary. Moo, it's horrible. In Wisconsin right now, they can't even take you on the first day. Like there's like a day and a half wait now at the hospital, and they're not sure they're going to be able to save people because there's so many in the hospital now. Because in Wisconsin, we had a mask order, right? And we had a bunch of stuff shut down. Our governor did all of that. And then the Republicans literally took them to court, got all of it struck down as governor exceeding power, and our state is in emergency now. It's just so bad. People are dying, and we have some of the worst numbers in the country now. It is a fascinating house. You notice all the pictures I'm taking. I'm giving it such props for being, it's like an indoor mushroom cave. I can't quite put my finger on it, but the lighting, this of course is completely unique. I've never seen anyone make that. It's like a big flower instead of a mushroom, right? Yeah, I'm in love with this shandy. The shandy is just something else. In fact, I want to see which precise tree they used. I think that's the Meyer mangrove tree. Okay. It is striking. Burnout, I'm sure, is very hard. And I know my husband is struggling because he's an extrovert and I'm not. So for me, it's a lot easier for me to stay home. Yes, but the doctor's offices generally are being very safe. Yeah, I know. I know. One of my favorite things is people floating candles. Uh, I love the look of it. It's so serene. What are those? Look at those flowers up back. These are those backwards elsewhere plants, but no. Vines have such a huge hitbox, it's impossible to see anything around them. Um, well, to draw everything back to the Civil War, because that's what I do. All right, go Nom. Mwah. I'll see you later. Stay safe, Cardi, really. Everybody. To bring it back to the Civil War, because that's what I do. This is sort of what Sherman was thinking. Now, I'm not saying he did the right thing, okay, so don't take it that way. But this is kind of what Sherman was thinking when he started burning down the South and taking everything that the Southerners had. His opinion was the war wasn't going to stop until the average person felt the damage of the war. And he felt like the South was never going to give in until their own people demanded it to stop because of the harm that it was causing them. And that's why his goal was to go and burn down everybody's personal property and, destroy everything, is because the idea was eventually they were going to get sick of that shit. And eventually they were going to say to their government, you need to stop. We're not going to keep doing this. And that's exactly what happened in the end. It's not necessarily a good thing, but it's something I think about a lot because it reminds me of, that's gorgeous, by the way. Hey, I have rheumatoid arthritis and I'm on 2 different immunosuppressants, so I understand. Okay, the interior. You might want to close off this interior. You might want to just block it off with a rock or something so that people don't go in there. But otherwise, it's spectacular. Oof. Make sure she takes some not rubbing alcohol, hand sanitizer with her everywhere. Because it sounds like she has a problem with doing it. Alright, we're going to pull the contest. So the giveaway. And the winner is... Who would it be? Azalea Stone! Wow, you guys are doing well. A lot of you re-winning. And I think that's because so many of you are here every day. And I do appreciate that. So, Azalea Stone. Monies. Which kind, Twanto? Woo! I almost sent you a lot more money than I meant to. Azalea Stone. And then, Raven. 2211. You're welcome. Congrats to everyone. Alright, I'm gonna call it and have some lunch. So I will see you all later tonight, hopefully. I should be around online. So, please stay safe, all of you. And Twanto, good luck. Yeah, definitely. Everybody, stay safe, wear your masks, try not to go out. Mwah!